Hello everyone. Math is the only place where truth and beauty mean the same thing. It's me Sabita. Welcome back to my channel Maths with Sabi. In this section we are going to learn about how to solve quadratic equations using factorization method. Let's try some examples here. X square plus 14x plus 45 is equal to 0. Let's see how to solve these quadratic equations using factorization method. Step 1. Check whether the given quadratic equation is in standard form or not. We know the standard form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Comparing with it, we can say that the given quadratic equation is in standard form. Step 2. Multiply the coefficient of x square and constant term. We know here coefficient of x square is equal to 1. Then constant term is equal to 45. So 1 times 45 is equal to 45. Step 3. Find the numbers. We have to find two numbers. Its product will be 45 and sums will be 14. For finding these two numbers, first we have to write all the factors of 45. Obviously, we can start with 1. We know 1 is factor of every number. Then go to 2. We know 2 is not divisible by 45. So 2 is not a factor of 45. Then go to 3. We know 3 is divisible by 45. 15 times 3 is equal to 45. So 3 is a factor of 45. Then we know 4 is not divisible by 45. Then go to 5. We know 9 times 5 is equal to 45. So 5 is a factor of 45. These all are the factors of 45. Look at these factors. From these factors, we need to find out two numbers whose product will be 45 and sums will be 14. Which of these add to give 14? 9 and 5. If we multiply 9 and 5, we will get 45. If we add 9 and 5, we will get 14. Next, we are going to replace 14x with 9x and 5x. So, the equation becomes x square plus 9x plus 5x plus 45 is equal to 0. Consider first two terms. We can take out from their greatest common factor, which is x. That means x into bracket of x square divided by x, x plus 9x divided by x, 9 plus 5x plus 45 is equal to 0. Consider last two terms. We can take out from there the greatest common factor, which is 5. So the equation becomes x into x plus 9 plus 5 into x plus 9 is equal to 0. X plus 9 is common there, so we can take it out. So x plus 9 into x plus 5 is equal to 0. From there we can write x plus 9 is equal to 0 or x plus 5 is equal to 0. X plus 9 is equal to 0 means x is equal to, on transposing plus 9 becomes minus 9. Then x plus 5 is equal to 0 means x is equal to minus 5. So x is equal to minus 9 or x is equal to minus 5. Let's try another example. X square minus 15x plus 54 is equal to 0. Step 1. First, we have to check whether the given quadratic equation is in standard form or not. We know the standard form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Comparing with it, we can say that the given equation is in standard form. Step 2. Multiply the coefficient of x square and constant term. Here, the coefficient of x square is 1. Constant term is 54. So, 1 times 54 is equal to 54. Step 3. Find the numbers. We have to find two numbers. Its product will be 54 and the sums will be minus 15. For finding these two numbers, first we have to find all the factors of 54. We know 1 is the factor of 54, 2 is also a factor of 54, 3 is a factor of 54. Then what about 4 and 5? We know 4 and 5 is not divisible by 54. So we can say that 4 and 5 is not a factor of 54. Then 6. We know 9 times 6 is equal to 54. So 6 is a factor of 54. These all are the factors of 54. Look at these factors. From these factors, we need to find out two numbers whose product will be 54 and the sums will be minus 15. Which of these are to give 15? We know 9 and 6. But when multiplying, the answer should be 54 and the sum should be minus 15. So we need to consider both numbers should be negative. That means minus 9 and minus 6. If we multiply minus 9 and minus 6, we get 54. If we add minus 9 and minus 6, we get minus 15. Next, we are going to replace minus 15x with minus 6x and minus 9x. So the equation becomes x square minus 6x minus 9x plus 54 is equal to 0. Consider first two terms. Take out from there the greatest common factor x. That means x into bracket of x square divided by x, x, minus 6x divided by x, 6, minus 9x plus 54 is equal to 0. Consider last two terms. Take out from there the greatest common factor, which is 9. So the equation becomes x into x minus 6 minus 9 into x minus 6 is equal to 0. Then x minus 6 is common there, so we can take it out. Then the equation becomes x minus 6 into x minus 9 is equal to 0. From there we can write x minus 6 is equal to 0, x minus 9 is equal to 0. X minus 6 is equal to 0 means it's x is equal to, on transposing minus x becomes plus 6. So x is equal to 6. Then x minus 9 is equal to 0 means x is equal to 9. So x is equal to 6 or x is equal to 9. Let's try one more example also. 6x square minus 5x minus 6 is equal to 0. Step 1. Check whether the given quadratic equation is in standard form or not. We know the standard form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Comparing with it, we can say that the given quadratic equation is in standard form. Step 2. Multiplying the coefficient of x square and constant term. Here the coefficient of x square is equal to 6, constant term is equal to minus 6. So 6 times minus 6 is equal to minus 36. Step 3. Find the numbers. We have to find two numbers. Its product will be minus 36 and the sum will be minus 5. So for finding these numbers, first we have to find all the factors of 36. We know these all are the factors of 36. From these factors, we need to find two numbers whose product will be minus 36 and sum will be minus 5. But when multiplying, answer should be minus 36. Therefore, we know that one number is negative and another number is positive, as if the sum should be negative. So we need to consider larger number should be negative. So the numbers are minus 9 and plus 4. Next, we are going to replace minus 5x with minus 9x and 4x. So the equation becomes 6x square minus 9x plus 4x minus 6 is equal to 0. Consider first two terms. Take out the greatest common factor, which is 3x. That means 3x into bracket of 6x square divided by 3x, 2x minus 9x divided by 3x, 3 plus 4x minus 6 is equal to 0. Consider last two terms. We can take out from there the greatest common factor 2. That means the equation becomes 3x into 2x minus 3 plus 2 into 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. 2x minus 3 is common there, so we can take it out. The equation becomes 2x minus 3 into 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. 2x minus 3 is equal to 0 or 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. 2x minus 3 is equal to 0 means 2x is equal to 3. So x is equal to 3 by 2. Then 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. That means 3x is equal to minus 2. So x is equal to minus 2 by 3. I hope this video will be useful for you. Thank you.